G'day and welcome back to another episode of TC Speech and happy Monday. You probably listen to this on a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, but how fucking good is life? I hope that you have eyes, ears, legs, arms. You can breathe. You can see a bit of sun out there. It's a little bit windy at the moment, but life is fucking great. People just forget just how good life is and get so stuck up on a Monday in the fucking fear and bullshit and news and the first fucking negative comment I see in social media. Fuck. Relax.
Life's good.
Relax. Life is fucking good. When you just take away all this bullshit and go back to just what you're grateful for, life is actually fucking good. And look, I want to talk about today is just, it's a couple of sort of things that we haven't really shared too much, but we've sort of gone over and like just we're a lot of seeing people that wanting to change their lives, whether it's business, health, fitness, like, you know, even their relationship, like whatever it is. And like they want to get they want the outcome without any sacrifice in between. And this is sort of something we really learned over the years and like something we really go back to. Even when we went back to like when we first wanted to go on our first 3-month trip, like we went through this, this season for 12 months without sort of knowing that we were in that. We went without things and sacrifice, etc., which we'll get into in a minute. But like people want to have everything these days without making one little change. And they're not willing to go into this season, which when it's just it can be a short term season and just want to have the end outcome. But look, you can't. It's like you can't have a summer harvest without the planting season. Like you need to be planting the seeds in this, you know, in this sort of phase. Look, it just goes back to, again, like I said before, when we first went our first 3-month trip. I think we had to save about $15,000-$20,000, and like there was a 12 months there, but we had to say no to a lot of things. And one thing that was me giving up motorbike riding.
Yeah.
Because that was our biggest cost at the time. So it's like we had to save. So we had spreadsheets. The number one thing is, okay, well, we need to save. So it's like, where the fuck is the money going? Anyway, most people these days don't even have a spreadsheet. They don't even know where their money is going. And you wonder why you have none. Like if it's important to you and you're saying that I don't have money and it's whatever, you don't have a spreadsheet, you're an idiot. Because if it's important to you, you're going to track it. And just going back to that, like we didn't go out for dinners. We said no to parties. We said no to, you know, social events. It's not like we didn't do anything. But again, because motorbikes, like it was the parts, the racing, everything, it was an expensive hobby. So we had to cut back all of these things because we had a goal in 12 months. And we hit that goal. Again, back then, like fuck, good luck traveling for 3 months of 20 grand now. But like that's what we need to do back then. And we went our 3-month trip and it was the most best time ever. And we made it happen. We got the same sort of things back then. People like, how'd you do it? This, etc. Like we were it was our priority.
Mm-hmm.
And we're willing to sacrifice, you know, we didn't sacrifice 12 months, but sacrifice a lot of things, worked a couple of weekends, everything, whatever, to achieve that goal. And it's no different to now. It's like when you see people like, look, people have a busy schedule. Everything is fucking full noise. And they say what they want to achieve, you know, X, Y, Z. They want to get more, they want to earn more money. They want to get their time back. They want to get their health and finances in order, etc. But they're not willing to give away one thing. I've seen people where I've had real examples of this when like people they aren't showing up to their goals because the number one thing they do is the thing that they're going to invest in, whether it's their health, whether it's starting a business. What really blows me away is like when times will sort of get tough, not so much financially, I think more mentally, I think it is, they will put the thing that can actually solve the problem to the end of their priority list.
Yeah.
And I've seen people over the years where they've done this. They put this on the last piece of priority. Oh, it's funds and this, and I'll be back. And then like they go to a music festival on the weekend. I'm like, it is clearly not your priority. Clearly not your priority. And you gotta understand is like the cost is paid up front.
Yeah.
It's got to be paid up front. You can't miss this piece. So like if it is, growing, building a business, like there is going to be some longer hours because you're stacking an hour, 2, 3, whatever you can do on top of your already 8-9 hours a day of work, whatever you're doing, like you're stacking that on top of that. That means you're going to have to miss some events. And we did this too when we were building our business. We went without because we need to save the money, save our time as well.
Yes.
We had to reinvest, some profits and some money that we're making from our business, from our jobs
Yes.
into our business. Like, this is the cost that, you're paying up front. It's just like, we've been saying we're on our fitness journey at the moment right now. So it's like, it's the tighter calories. That's a cost, big cost. But again, there's ways to do it. We spoke about in our last podcast. Like there is earlier mornings. We get up a bit earlier. You're getting some steps in. You're getting whatever. We've had a lot of nights where we're staying up a bit later because we haven't got that in. Like, we're just whatever we got to do. Like, we're making sure it's like non-negotiables that need to be get in. Pushing through some fatigue because it's like, lesser calories. It's lesser. You have some days where your energy is off a little bit. It's like, and just all those temptations are there, but it's like you stay on track. It's like, these are the costs of no matter what it is. And same goes with like relationships, is having the tough conversations. Like, how many tough conversations have we had together on our relationship, our goals, our visions, our business, our fitness, like everything, but it's having those tough conversations so we can, be clear. But like, that's a cost. And so many people don't want to. They want to avoid the cost and avoid the tough conversations and avoid the things they need to go without. But like, they're wanting the end outcome. And like,
or the instant gratification.
Yeah. And if you're not ready, like, to front load the costs, you're never going to see the reward.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. And like, but people will go and say yes to all these, like, they'll go and say yes to, something that's, when you're saying yes to something, it's saying no to something else.
Yeah.
And generally you're saying yes to all the things and saying no to the thing that you actually fucking want and wondering why you're never going to get the outcome.
Yeah.
Wild, yeah?
It happens.
And it goes back to like, it goes back to when we built our, we'll work in 56. The number one excuse, and it is an excuse, is for people these days. It's like, they've got that. It's like, I have no time. It's like they're in such pain and they want to achieve more time freedom, more this. They're mentally fucked. But it's just like, I don't have time. And I think it's like, well, you can either figure it out or just go, okay, well, we don't have time. And then you go say it to your friends, family, all the fucking brokies around you, be like, no one's got time, fuck this world, and just, you're all fucked. That's what a lot of people will do. But we went through a season where, like, I just knew, like, our pain for the start, it was you coming home from your job, the 9 to 5 bullshit, fucking bitching, just whatever. You're coming home, you're in a shit mood. I've worked all day. If you're in a shit mood, my shit mood, all I want as a man is just fucking calm and peace when I come home. And it's like, it was all fucked. So it's like, okay, I need to fix this. This is problem number one. This is the problem. I'm going to take care of this. So the number one goal was to get you out of work. And that was a 12-month sacrifice. That was the 12-month goal. But we locked ourselves into, we didn't know how long it was going to go for.
No.
And generally you got to budget for for it to be longer. It's always generally going to take longer than you think.
Yeah. Well, it was originally just going to be like reduce a couple of days.
Yeah. But let's just say that cost us 12 months, but that was a season we wanted to go in. That included some earlier mornings, giving up some lunch breaks, later nights, and some weekends. But I'm only talking 1, 2, 3 hours, sometimes more, but average it out, fucking what, 1 to 3 hours a day?
Yeah.
And screen time is up to 4 hours just on your phone, not including your TV these days. So like, don't tell me you don't have the time. But this was the season that we're willing to go into. And it's when you have a plan and you're locked and you acknowledge you're in the season. And you need to have, you need your partner, whoever's around you, family, like whatever it is and whatever you're striving for, they need to know the season as well. Because you have hey, look, this is, as long as, here's where we want to go, yeah? Okay, look, here's where we want to go, what do we need to do? And you both need to be aligned with that. And whether it's just one person doing the work or both or whatever, but there's generally something you're going to need from the partner. It could be like, hey, look, I'm going to have some later nights. I'm going to this season. I might, I'm going to try my best, but look, there is going to be some nights where I'm fucking blown out. I just need some space. I need you to take the kids. I need a clean environment. I need 3 hours this Saturday, like go to the parents' house, like just
I might need you to put dinner in the fridge for me that I can heat up later.
exactly. Don't fucking yell at me because there's, you know, like just I need you to do a couple of things around the house, get off my back just a little bit, like just whatever it is for you. When you're both on this same page and you acknowledge you're in the season, it's like, look, we're going in. It's gonna get messy. It's gonna get, you know, it could be pretty gnarly, but on the other side of it, this is the outcome.
Yeah.
And when you're locked into that, and this is what we did in the 12 months, but that was that season done. And people will have the comments say, it's like, oh, it's if only it was that easy. And it's like, well, no, it's not easy, but people don't see the sacrifices and they can't see themselves going without the bits and pieces. And look, and when you really look at it, for a lot of the people, the sacrifice today is put your phone down. Like, put your phone down. There, I don't care who's listening. There's a minimum hour a day
That you can get back.
that you can get
Or
back.
you can swap.
And probably 4 hours of your energy. Your phone is draining the shit out of your energy. So there's one piece. Most people go home and it's a big day, knock off beers, TV, whatever. I get it. It's a long day, whatever. But like, that's their time. And, compound that over 10 years of TV time, Netflix time, chill time, weekend time, relax, beers, barbecues, whatever.
You're not
That's-
getting ahead.
That's cool. But you're just delaying another fucking 10, 20 years on top of that, where it's like, well, I could do a 12-month season of still including these things, but just having to say no a couple of times, just having to get my calendar in order and get my priorities. And you're really just rejiggling your priorities.
Yeah.
That's really what it is doing that. And you can go through a 6, 12 months, 2-year season, like whatever it's going to be for whatever it is you want to achieve. And then you've literally, like for yourself now, like now that season has unlocked you being out of work for over 4 years now and me being able to shut my business down.
A year's worth of sacrifice for a lifetime of return.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't mean you just do that season and it's like, okay, we're perma unlocked here. It's not that. You go into a different season. Like this shit, what you need to understand, this shit never ends.
Yeah.
It never
It's
ends.
just a different season.
It's a different season on a different goal, on a different project. Cause like whatever you're doing, you hit the ceiling and you literally like those fears and doubts and whatever and things that can seem so far out of reach at day one, you constantly go through that forever.
Yeah.
It never ends, but it gets more easier because as from doing the reps and achieving the small things, you naturally gain more confidence. Like, fuck, I actually can do that thing. It's like, I just remember myself. I remember Samuel who introduced us to analogy. He's like, oh, wait to do your first $10,000 a week. And I'm like, what? Like, what?
We thought
Fucking
never.
$10,000 a week. Like it just didn't even land. It didn't. My brain's like, no, that's so far out of reach. But then when you have, then like when you achieve that, then it's like $100,000 a month. It's like, fucking hell. Like that's just
Ridiculous.
There's no way. Like it's ridiculous. And it's like, but then it's kind of like, well, fuck, I've done half of that. I've done this. I've done 10. I've done like whatever it is. It's kind of like, well, it seems out of reach. It's like, well, I used to think that about 10. So like you have more confidence and self-belief going into it if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But it's even like now, like we go through seasons now, but it looks different to when we first started our business, because now it's like we work on more systems. Like we have our TC Legacy community that we built, our discovery process, our modules to educate people on what we do, our products, our company, training for our people that get started and want to learn, and like whatever it is we're doing. And like that can sometimes be a 1 to 3 month season where like it's a grind. There's some bigger days. Like there's some days where we like, we're just fucking locked in. And it's like, fuck, is this fucking worth it? Like, what the fuck? Like, but then you go back, it's like, no, we're in the season. It's a building season. And once you go through it and then you see that pay off, like when you go and see that work you built 6 months later, someone goes and does $100,000 income month from that shit you've built, it's like, okay, that's worth it. Like, and this is where the thing, this is the other thing, sort of off topic, what the podcast is about. So this is where it's like, you're putting your time and effort into things that actually have leverage, where people hate hearing this, but it's like when you're doing a repetitive job in your 9 to 5 every single day, rock up, same thing. There's no leverage. You're doing the same repetitive task for years and years and years and years and years because there is no leverage. Where it comes to, when you're putting your time and effort into leveraged activities, for example, again, like a process. So these days, even content, you can go and create one piece of content or you can create 100 pieces and one or two of those pieces could be something that goes out to thousands of people or it sits there and the right person, maybe 10 people liked it, and the right person goes back 6 months later, finds that post, resonates with it, reaches out to you, and leads to whatever the hell it is that you're doing. It's evergreen. You do the thing once and it's there.
It's permanently
It's
there.
permanently there, and there's this constant eyeballs on that. So when you can put your time and effort into these things that actually have leverage, it's worth it because it pays off for years. So, but then there is different seasons. Like there's the seasons of sacrifice, which is the number one thing that people don't want to do. They want to avoid that and just get the end outcome. Again, people say, I don't have time for this. And then they're at music festivals, they're out for dinner, they go and finance a fucking brand new car and a motorbike. And it's
Go to
like,
Bali.
fuck, it's like, serious? Like, I can't relate. I can't relate. And this is when people, we get the comments say, it's too good to be true. If it was easy, everyone was doing it. I'm like, who the fuck said it's easy? I get where they're coming from, where like if you just see our outcome today without scrolling back because they're too lazy to go back a couple of posts or back to the start, it's like they just go, it's just to make them feel better.
Everything is there on our page. Back from when we had the Colorado, borrowing the camper trailer, borrowing the caravan. Like all we had was Colorado.
It's it, but again, we've been around it. The people that say this, it's to justify their position and be like, there must be some sort of bullshit there. I can't do that. I feel better now.
Yeah.
They
100%. Just do it to make them
That's what it
feel
is.
better.
That's what is behind it. But the real people out there, these people aren't listening to this fucking podcast.
No,
Like, the
they're
real
not.
people like you, the way you clicked on this podcast today, it's like you want to know what is required. And there's the season of the sacrifice, which should have a purpose, and you want to kind of have an end date, but don't be too attached to that end date because it's probably going to take longer than what it is. But if you have an end date without the purpose, then you're giving yourself all the ingredients for it to be pushed out. But there's also like there's that grind. But if you're grinding with the, intention, so you can step into that, that season of reward guilt free. Like this is how it's gonna feel great. But like most people will quit halfway, and it's generally right before the breakthrough. I have seen people quit and give up, and it's like, fuck, you're right there.
So close.
The thing was fucking right. And we've gone through this a lot. I'm like, we've had this as like, imagine if we quit. Imagine if we quit in the hard time. Imagine. It would be the biggest regret ever. But it's hard because when you're in that, it's like you can't see that into the future.
Yeah. I think it's because also people are so used to instant gratification. So when the results aren't there at the snap of a finger, that's when they start to doubt themselves, start to doubt what they're doing in anything.
Yeah, well, people just choose the comfort. They choose the comfort at the expense of the future they actually want.
Yes.
But this is the thing. Like, this is why it's not easy, because if you're lucky enough to have the grand awakening of the bullshit in the world, like when people, like once you're unlocked from that and go, fuck, it all makes sense now. Like you can't see anything the same ever again. But what you realize is like it is a constant battle. When you're aware to all of the shit that's like, oh, you're awake now, are you? You sure you want to come back? You want to believe that shit? Fucking everywhere. You're getting punched left, right, and center, just trying to everything's going to draw you back. It's powerful, and it is difficult. But like there's so many distractions, and you can get stuck back into your head gets full, and like you just become reactive again. Like there's just so much out there just to draw you back to that comfort,
that downward spiral,
and that comfort. But like you can't change your life if you're just living the exact same way that got you to what things look like now.
Mm-hmm.
People want to have the same habits, do the same things, talk to the same people, look up to the same people, have the same conversations, and expect things to change. But people are generally afraid of the other side of it. It's like, what if people say that I've changed? But change that the whole point here is to change. You can change as a person and you can change other people. It's required.
Yeah.
People go, oh, you can't change anyone. It's kind of like it's like I don't know, like not meant to. It's like you're not meant to change. Like it's unhealthy or something. Like you have to change. You have to. It is fucking required.
If you want your life to look differently, you have to change.
But it's not. But this is where I think people confuse. It's like if you're trying to be someone that you're not, that's weird.
Yes.
But people can have this assumption of you because maybe right now you're not living in true alignment to you. And it's like, well, fuck, this isn't even you could be living as the person that you're not even truly are now without knowing it. And once you become awake and aware and it's like, well, fuck, this is actually fucking who I am.
Mm-hmm.
This is the shit that actually aligns with me. When you start moving that way, you'll have the people start to go, oh, you've changed and you're different. It's like, no, I'm just fucking me.
Yeah.
I just finally don't give a fuck. And it feels good. Like this, but this is the thing. People can, then it gets, again, this distraction back. Shit. They want you second guess. Have I changed? Is this me? Am I being in this
Am I doing the right thing?
Am I in this fantasy world? And this is what can draw, what can draw people back. But like, again, just going back to this, it's just, you need to make the changes. But look, just to have some takeaways from this is like, shit needs to change. You need to go into the seasons. But before this, you need to realize what season you're in now. Mm-hmm. And you need to realize exactly what got you to where you are today, good or bad. And the changes you want to change, it's like, what are the things I'm doing today that's going to keep me this way that I don't want anymore? These are the things you need. And this is where the changes, the habits, but like you need to keep it simple. People will go and do like, I'm going to do 10 hours on Saturday. I'm going to fucking
run a marathon next week.
I'm going to quit sugar. I'm going to fucking be a carnivore. I'm going to fucking, I don't know.
You need to do what feels right for you.
But small.
And stick with it.
Small, sustainable, enjoyable changes.
That you can build on.
And that you can do consistently I'm talking if it's 10 minutes of change, 20 minutes of change you can consistently do a day. You will outwork someone that just jumps in for 2 hours a week.
Yep.
I'm back. I'm locked in.
Yep.
Fuck it, I'm gone. Oh, this happened. I'm locked in. Oh, I'm gone. Oh, I'm back. Oh.
It's
fuck.
anything.
This is everywhere on social media.
It's people who want to build business, fitness, save money. It's anything. Like it literally, that mentality applies to so many things.
It's momentum. And then as soon as you kill the momentum, it's so hard to come back. But it's the people that are up, down. And what you're doing here, it's like, one, you're lying to yourself. And this is why I say it's like, if you want to feel amazing, you want to build, you want people to value you, people to trust you, say you're going to do something and fucking do it. More so, number one, for yourself. Mm-hmm. But number two, people are like, fuck, this guy isn't full of shit. Fuck, he actually knows what he's doing. He actually can do that thing that I'm wanting to do. Maybe he can help me. But these people that rock out, I'm going to do this. Oh, I'm back. Fucking, it's just like this fucking spiral. And it's just you killing the momentum. I'm back, killing the momentum. People are like, this guy's full of shit.
Yeah.
This is just how it's not until you just need to just sometimes be a little bit more quieter, do the thing, because it's not just, oh, hey, look at me, I'm fucking doing this. It's the things in the background that you got to be doing when no one's watching, you're not filming, whatever. That's what people are going to see in the end outcome. It's like, oh, fuck, holy shit. Like he's actually done it. But like, look, the people who can't make the changes usually won't ever make any changes. Like just forget about it. And these are the people you need to get out of your life immediately. Yeah. Because they'll tell you because when they have this decision for themselves, they'll project onto you to tell you why you can't do any of that either. These are the most dangerous people that you can have. Friends, family, I don't give a shit.
Yep. They're all around. Poison
is poison, but you need to understand this. And this is where it goes into. It's like you got to get rid of you got to sacrifice some things. It can be the quick things, the fucking McDonald's, whatever, The weekends, the beers of the boys. If I say no, they're going to call me a pussy, or, all this shit that's going to be hard, and it's going to be, a short-term consequence. You pussy. This. It's just one beer. It's just one Macca's. It's just this. It's just that. Like, this is the shit you need to cut out.
Yep.
But this is when it takes the changes of habits, which takes time. It takes the discipline. But again, what we've found recently, it's like, and how we build our business, it's keeping it simple. If you want to fucking lose weight, again, I'm 6 kilos down. You're 3 kilos down in 5-6 weeks. It's taking a little bit to figure out, but like, we've gone back to just like simple, nail that, and you can literally get the physique you want. When we go back to building our business, like, we've built a multi 7-figure business.
Yes.
From fucking Caravan and from our lounge room. But when I look back at it, it's like, we kept simple.
And we didn't overcomplicate things.
We've kept it simple, nailed the basics for 5 years straight. Like, that's it. People looking for these days of this big advanced hack, cut it in half fucking time. No,
It doesn't exist.
it doesn't exist.
You've got to put in the reps.
Or it does, but you're gonna give up so much trying to cut that time in half that it's going to be so fucking hard, so unsustainable, and you're just going to quit and go back to whatever you're doing twice as bad.
Yeah.
It's as simple as, so look, to wrap this up, you need to figure out what you want, what you truly want, what it's going to cost you. And when you literally just look down and do the numbers, it's actually not that much. It really isn't that much. And these people go, if it's easy, it's easy. But it's like, I hate using the word, but it actually is. It's simple. It actually is very simple.
If you make it simple, it actually can be quite easy.
Look, I know you can do it. Go away, write it down, have the thought, talk to ChatGPT about it as well. Go deep, and get a game plan. But it starts small, one little thing that you can consistently do, and you can stack the little things on top of that. You can do it. Have the best day ever. It's getting fucking hot in here. We need to go to the gym, get some fresh air. Peace.